Welcome to the numbered life of Odyssey. In this game, you will be sucked into a corrupted game file and will have to save the digital world by applying your knowledge of computer concepts. To get started, once you open up the game for the very first time, you will be taught how to navigate through the different menus and interact with the world in-game. Don't worry though, as the game is designed to be engaging for players of different skill levels. So even if it's your first time playing a game of this kind, there will be guides such as on-screen tooltips that would provide a description of certain parts of the game. The game is also progressive, meaning you will start off easy, and as you play more and learn more, the harder the game becomes. As you progress, you will encounter various puzzles and challenges that will test your knowledge of computer science concepts. Use the knowledge you have learned to solve different puzzles in order to advance. In addition to the puzzles, the game also features a variety of minigames and activities that will further reinforce your learning of said concepts. A few of these minigames include language block challenges, coding exercises, and more. Throughout the game, you will meet other characters in-game who will provide you with additional information and guidance on the concepts you are learning. As you continue to play, you will unlock new areas and abilities that will allow you to further explore the digital world and save it from corruption. Keep an eye out for Easter eggs though, as they could help you on your journey and provide you with extra information. The game is part of a larger research project that aims to explore the effectiveness of games in teaching and promoting CS education. The project is motivated by the belief that games can be a powerful and engaging tool for learning and can help to inspire players to pursue careers in computer science. The research project includes surveys and interviews with players to gather data on their learning experiences and career aspirations. The game is for those who enjoy or would like to experience a single-player story-based adventure role-playing game, but it is obviously accessible to a wider audience and can be enjoyed by anyone who is interested in learning about computer science. The game's story and characters are designed to appeal to a wide range of players, regardless of their age, gender, or background.
So, let's proceed with a short peek of the game. Once we run the game, we see a black screen preceded by our logo, GP7 for Group 7, and our title screen, The Numbered Life in Odyssey. We have these selections: New, Load, Settings, and Exit. Before we proceed with the walkthrough of the game, let's navigate the Load menu and Settings first. Let's click on Settings first. So we have 5 options here that can cater to the specific needs of users: language for players who prefer playing the game in another language, and so on. So let's select Video. Another set of options appear. Let's select Resolution. This is our default screen resolution size, but we have other selections below. So below we can see that we can press the escape key to go back. So let's go back to the title screen. Let's click on Load this time. As we can see here, we have 2 saved games right now. We will be clicking on the second file, Virtual Collections. Note that this Discord screen is shown here. So when we click this file, this is shown to confirm your actions and we click yes. A loading screen is shown. And here we see this Discord screen that was shown as a photo earlier. This allows us to continue where we left off as long as we save the file. Later in the game, the player can navigate in the world using the keys A and D for now. Supposedly it is WSAD, but in this part, they can only travel left and right, so let's press A. They can also interact with objects. Here, the player can press E to open the box. It shows a broken computer, which we can click on the screen to fix it, and a minigame appears. This challenge is for beginners, featuring flowcharts, which are diagrammatic representations of algorithms. We click on the correct symbol for the text enclosed in broken lines. We start with the topmost one. As we can see, there is a question mark and the hint option. The question mark gives information on the symbols for the flowchart, and the hint gives, well, hints for answers. So let's click on the question mark. this is what we will see. The names and descriptions of the symbols. Let's go back. Let's click hint this time. So the hint for the topmost text is that terminal symbols usually contain the word start or end. This oval is the terminal symbol, so let's click this. It's the right answer. Let's go to the next one. So if a player answers wrong, try again appears. Since this minigame is for beginners, there are no consequences for getting these wrong, no matter how many times. If a player successfully completes the game, they get to navigate again with additional power-ups. Another challenge involves codes written in the programming language C. An enemy glitch is attacking Cloud, and a friendly character in the game, Uma, tells Cloud to break the code to stop the glitch. Here we identify which option is to be replaced with line 17, which is continue, semicolon. The player's health decreases every few seconds and it can only be stopped when they select a right answer, so let's select break. Since the attack stopped, we can say that break is the right answer. However, if the HP bar goes empty, this game over screen appears. A player can choose to continue the game or not. When yes is selected, the game continues from the last saved game. Now, let's discuss the computing concepts used in the game. Graphics and visualization are core factors in what makes the gameplay a good experience. How the game looks can affect the player's experience, and they should be aligned with the mechanics of the game. During the dialogue scenes earlier in the game, our main art style, which is 2D pixel art, was not applied yet. This is because the main character was yet to be immersed in the digital world. But once he was, he came out pixelated, and the following parts of the game also use this art style. We opted not to use high-quality 3D graphics, as 2D graphics are less graphic-intensive to render. This also allows low-end computer systems to run the game and also maintain visually appealing graphics. Speaking of low-end computer systems, we have our second computing concept, which is platform-based development. The Numbered Life in Odyssey is a game that is meant to be played on a computer only. We want to be able to cater to players who might not have the latest computer technology as well, and we want to offer them the same experience and gameplay as those with relatively new computers. Since it is a 2D game, it does not require a lot of resources or graphical processing power. Thus, the game will be able to run on relatively low-spec hardware. These are our goal minimum hardware requirements: an operating system of Windows 7 64-bit, a memory of 4GB, any computer with integrated graphics, and a processor of Intel Core i3. The file size of the game would be low as well as to not occupy much storage. Our third computing concept is human-computer interaction. Elements of game development such as the user interface, controls, displays, and storytelling all facilitate human-computer interaction. We wanted to make sure that the game is easy to understand, so we used familiar controls such as point-and-click mechanics and using WSAD keys for movement, as shown during the minigames and some dialogue scenes. We also showed pointers and tips as new controls are introduced in the game to make sure that players would be familiarized with them as the game goes on.
The Numbered Life of Odyssey is a new way to learn about computer science. Unlike more traditional methods of teaching, which can be boring and passive, games are typically more fun, interactive, and engaging. With our game, players are transported into a digital world where they must apply their knowledge of computer science concepts to save the world from corruption. The game features a variety of challenges that are designed to reinforce learning and help players understand and apply CS concepts in a real-world context. In addition to its educational value, our game also has a significant social impact. It is designed to inspire players to pursue careers in computer science and to address the growing shortage of skilled workers in the field. By making CS education accessible and enjoyable, our game helps to open up new opportunities for players and to build a more diverse, inclusive tech industry. The Numbered Life of Odyssey is a unique and innovative way to learn about computer science and to discover the exciting possibilities of a career in the field. We invite you to join us on this exciting adventure and to become a hero in the digital world.